Hi, I'm Jan. I have a wonderful son, Darren, who lives in Johannesburg, and he's taught me the true understanding of unconditional love, and I'm super proud of the young man he is today. I also was blessed with a twin sister, and I think only those having a twin will understand that it's like having your best friend with you all the time. I was also fortunate enough to be able to follow my passion in my career. I love inquiring and inquisitive minds and helping children to realize that nothing is impossible. They must follow their dreams and reach for the stars. I remember reading just at the beginning of lockdown on the Gift of Health website a quote, and it said, "Health is the new wealth." And I remember thinking, gosh, how profound and how significant and insightful this would prove to be during the next few months. The Gift of Health is it's an energy healing practice. It's a way of rebalancing the energy. And I think in this journey on our lives, there's constant change. Our lives change, we change. And for years and years, I searched for the keys for mental, physical, emotional and spiritual wealth and well-being. And that I eventually found through Addison's Gift of Healing. For me, everything happens for a reason, and I think COVID-19 for me was a sign that I'd become too dependent on Addison. And COVID meant that I had to find a new way of living. I had to find a new way of coping independently with the increased work demands, with the uncertainty, with the change, and with learning online. For me, that was quite daunting because technology and I have never been good friends. So through Addison's encouragement and her belief in me, I downloaded and purchased the Gift of Healing. And what a life-changing and wonderful and enlightening experience it has been. For the first time on my own, every day, and during COVID I did it every day, sometimes in the morning, evening, and even in the evening. And I still do it today. I could now continue to heal my own body and mind. And so during a time of uncertainty, of turmoil, the Gift of Healing audio gave me a sense of peace. It gave me a beautiful calmness. And all I can really say is, bless you, Addison, for passing on your wisdom and your healing hands for us all to enjoy.
Hi, my name is Fiona Asmal, and I came into contact with Addison about 5 years ago. My mother-in-law actually introduced me to her, and I was a little bit lost and anxious and frustrated because I was having fertility problems for about 2 years. And we were actually, I think, about a session away from starting IVF when I decided to encounter and come to Addison. And I did healing with her for about 3 or 4 months, and I loved it. I loved how I felt afterwards. I realized there was maybe other issues, and I think a week or two before I had to start IVF injections, I fell pregnant naturally, and the feeling was just amazing. It was, and I continued throughout my pregnancy with her. I found a lot of comfort in the healing. I found a lot of peace in it, and I found a lot of peace in my pregnancy. Even through complications, I was able to manage it and go through it with a breeze. And I think that I just continued with it, and I fell pregnant my second time naturally, also just with the healing. So for me, it has been an absolute life changer, and it really shows that your body can, I think, heal itself, and you can find alternate ways to basically heal. So yes.
My name is Christian. I'm a yoga teacher, and I got in contact with the Gift of Health through one of my students that kept on encouraging me to meet Addison. I have to meet Addison. And being the shy person that I am, I was very hesitant, and eventually I plucked the courage and I joined Addison for a Gift of Health course. And I was just completely blown away by Addison as a person and how integrated her spirituality is in her being. And that essence of hers, that light just shines through the Gift of Health practice. It's an incredibly easy practice to learn. I think I got it down probably in 2 turns, in 2 tries that we tried it, and it's so easy and just so effective to use as a personal practice, as a self-healing practice. And then I've also taken it and I've created little meditation groups with it, where I teach people to heal themselves. I think for me that is probably the most powerful part of the Gift of Health sequence, is that essentially we are teaching people to heal themselves. And for me personally, that is why I continue to use it and continue to teach it.
Hi everybody, my name's Kim. I met Addison about 18 months ago. Our paths were definitely meant to have crossed. It was actually through a job that I had about 18 months ago, and Addison and I just seemed to connect immediately. We had a common bond. We'd both been through both similar tragedies in our lives, and she just seemed to pick up my inner energy levels, which were not great. And yeah, we just connected instantly. And with the job that I was doing, I actually spent a lot of time with her, at sort of half an hour at a time. And she just said to me the one day that would I be interested in coming to her for a bit of healing. I actually am a nurse. I have a nursing background, and I was a bit skeptical initially, apprehensive, not really used to anything alternative, although I'm not close to it. I just am quite used to putting a plaster on and taking a pill, that kind of stuff. And so she said she'd love to give me a few sessions and see how I went. So I thought, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So off I went, and I had my first 3 sessions with Addison, and sure, it changed my life very positively, very quickly. I went to her lovely home and her lovely room, which is just so tranquil, peaceful. I didn't know what to expect. Addison's healing hands, her amazing voice, her angelic voice, the way she spoke to me, the way she handled me, it was just, yeah, you have to experience it to understand. It's very hard to describe. I left there after half an hour, felt great, didn't feel too different. What the amazing thing was, that night was the way I reacted the first night. Probably left 2 rooms at about 5. By 9 o'clock at night, I was vomiting, headache, felt like death. I was taking nausea tablets, headache tablets. I had a full-on migraine, absolutely awful. Eventually I took a sleeping tablet to pass out. Woke up the next morning absolutely fine, as if the whole experience had never ever taken place. Absolutely fine, and so at peace within myself. Went back a week later, exactly the same thing happened, but not as badly, a little less. And then I went for another 4 sessions after that, and each time there was nothing thereafter. But I just found that I left with inner peace, and just felt that I was just able to deal with things so much better, and she was just getting to the root, probably of my inner sadness that I've been carrying around for 14 years. When I finished my 6 sessions, Addison recommended that maybe I might enjoy going to the yoga sanctuary, which she runs on a Tuesday night, pre-COVID days, which I really, really enjoyed. The space is just so tranquil, so beautiful. It's the early evening, it was on a Tuesday. I don't know what's going to happen post-COVID. That was, just like-minded people, really lovely, tranquil space. And where Addison did her healing sessions, not directly using her hands on you, but actually working through with her words. And I just, quite honestly, a lot of the time I slept through most of it. It just, that's what the effect Addison can have on you. And she always used to say to me, don't worry if you sleep through it. The energies are getting in, the energies are getting out, the positive energies are being released into the world. And I just always used to leave there just feeling so good about myself, so much better about life. Then when COVID arrived, Addison released her Gift of Health Self-Practice Guide, which I was very fortunate to get the video of. And yeah, it's been absolutely amazing because I used to go once a week. Tuesday was my special night for that, whereas now I can do it, we try and do it every Tuesday night, all of us who were involved with it, and anyone who's got the actual video at 6 o'clock, so we're all on it at the same time, but sometimes life's busy and I can't. So I do it whenever it suits me. Sometimes I do it at night. Lately I've been doing it first thing in the morning, and it's just the best way to start the day. It just grounds you for the day. Addison is just an incredibly special, gifted person, and I don't think she has any idea how gifted she is and how much she has helped so many people. I've sent a few friends to her, and they've all benefited hugely, and they have subsequently sent other friends to her. She just has this phenomenal healing way about her, and as I said earlier, there's something, and I always say to my friends that go to Addison, there's something about her voice, and that angelic voice, and that soothing, calming voice, that no matter how bad things seem in your life, or how bad your day's been, to get home or wake up and when contemplating a day, to have one of Addison's sessions, it just grounds you and puts you in the right space for the rest of the day, and it really has opened my eyes to a whole new world, and I'm eternally grateful to Addison and everything she's done for me, and she will be forever part of my life. And yeah, I obviously was meant to be in that job where I was working at the time, meant to have met Addison, and she really has become very dear and special to me, and I know that she can help so many other people out there who might have sort of had a similar attitude that I've had initially, being a bit sort of reluctant to open myself up to inner healing. And after 14 years of carrying a lot of baggage, she really, really has helped me, and I just feel like I've come a long, long way in the last 18 months. And yeah, Addison, you're an absolute angel, gem, phenomenal human being.
My name is Kate. I came across energy healing purely by chance. I'm a normal person, never had any sort of dealings with anything like energy healing before. And I've known Addison since I was about 6 years old. And only in my late 30s did she introduce me to energy healing. I have polycystic ovaries, and I have suffered my entire life with my menstrual cycle. Really chronic PMS, irregular cycle, quite debilitating really. And after my first healing session with Addison, my cycle was completely regulated and my PMS significantly reduced. When I first started using the Gift of Health for myself, I was quite skeptical and dubious. I could feel the energy in my hands, I could feel the heat, and I could feel the movement of energy, but I didn't have any faith in my own ability to heal. And it was only once Addison explained to me that the intention is set in the pattern that I started to have faith in the whole process. Now I heal once a week. The energy healing has really impacted my life in ways that I couldn't even explain. Besides the PMS and the menstrual cycle being absolutely perfect, very little PMS, I find that my life is a lot calmer. What we need to remember is that we use energy healing every day without even thinking about it. When you've got a sore tooth, you put your hand up to your tooth. When you bump your elbow, you instinctively put your hand on your elbow. All of this is a form of energy transfer, which is ultimately energy healing and energy medicine. So why not take that to the next level? Learn a practice that has healing intention set into the pattern that you can use in your life every single day to raise your vibration, and also to encourage your body to heal itself. It's such a beautiful gift to learn. It is so simple to use. My children even use it, and you'll meet Cole in a second. Energy healing is a wonderful gift for you to give to yourself. Addison and I have created this really easy to follow course where you will learn techniques in order to bring energy healing into your life on a daily basis. With energy healing, you bring peace, love, and a natural ability to heal your body. It becomes a lifelong gift that you can give to yourself and to your family.
Hi, my name is Cole. I use the Gift of Health. It's very easy to use and I feel very relaxed and calm after using it. From the first time I did the Gift of Health with my mom, it just felt so natural and I loved it. The Gift of Health is really good to use because you can heal yourself and it's very calming.
My name is Susan. I'm a physiotherapist with a special interest in chronic pain, and I focus particularly on the fascia or the connective tissue system of the body. Over the years, I've realized more and more that it's not enough to work just on the physical level of the body. We need to focus on achieving a balance between mind, body, and spirit, because the body systems don't work separately from each other. A problem in one area will always end up causing a problem in another sooner or later. For example, it's incredible how negative thoughts and emotions actually lead to a complex biochemical cascade of reactions in the body, which can cause actual physical tissue damage and lead to severe pain and disability. The Gift of Health provides a simple and easy to follow method to activate the body's own healing response. With time and patience, and in the stillness of this kind of practice, you'll be able to sense more and more what's actually going on in the body and really feel empowered that you can improve your own health naturally. I've been a client of Addison's for around 25 years now, and the knowledge and wisdom I've gained from her over the years has been invaluable for my own health and for that of my patients. I can't recommend the Gift of Health highly enough. It's truly a wonderful tool for us all.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm a high school teacher, a mum to 2 grown-up daughters and to 5 cats. My journey with Addison spans years. Many of my family members have consulted with Addison over these years for various reasons. We've had post-cancer treatment, we've had sessions for emotional burn, chronic pain. The list is endless. We've had balancing. My first treatment was in 2007, where I had the most awful pain on my ankle. And I've had all sorts of treatments, of course, even acupuncture, but it didn't seem to work. I was introduced by schoolmates, colleagues to Addison, and I must say that after one session, that pain went away, and that was from 2007, and now I'm happy to say I've never had a recurrence of that really, really horrible pain. As I said, our journey is ongoing with Addison. My daughters have had emotional balancing during their teenage years. I've had post-cancer treatment and lots of balancing as well. My most incredible journey is with the healing, the long distance healing that Addison has done with our pets. I have a little baby cat, Yoda, who's been in distress during this lockdown period. It was very traumatic because we couldn't visit with him in hospital. The vets would just take him away due to COVID-19. It was really sad for us. We couldn't find what was wrong with him. He was in acute respiratory distress and had to be in an oxygen tank. The vets ran many tests, including testing heart enzymes to see whether it was a heart problem or a lung problem. We still don't know. Allison's help in helping to heal Yoda. We brought him home and Allison set up a time. That's how the long distance healing works. We prepped our home with some candles and lovely soft music, had our baby in our arms, and the session began. It was the most incredible thing to watch, how Yoda basically calmed down and began to breathe normally. The experience with Yoda and his healing via long distance was not our first experience. We had the similar thing done for our oldest cat, Cher, in 2017. He had a similar problem. We were amazed at that point to see how he responded to long distance healing. At that point, the vet wanted to put a catheter down into his lung to check what was the cause of his respiratory distress. It was a 50-50, they said to us, and we opted not to do it. We called Addison and she set up our long distance healing. It was mind-blowing. We prepped our home, lit a candle, played the soft music, and prepped ourselves to be receptive to the healing. At that point, Cher was breathing so heavily that his whole body was going like bellows. When the healing session began, he sort of stretched out on the bed into the longest pose that I've ever seen. It was just amazing because he got more and more comfortable and he stretched himself out longer and longer, and he fell into the deepest sleep. And proud to say, he's still with us. He has his healings regularly, so does Yoda. And we always, turn to Addison because of her approach, her deep sincerity, and the real desire to actually make a difference in our lives.
Hello, and welcome to Waken My Soul and the Gift of Health. I'm Addison Slater. I'm a healer, and I've been very blessed in that I've been given work to do that I really enjoy. That's very fascinating and work which gives lovely results. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about healing, because sadly it's something that's often misunderstood. I think the first thing we need to understand is that our bodies were designed to be healthy. The first thing that we need to remember is that our bodies want to be healthy. They were designed to be healthy, and they have a tremendous self-healing ability. And when we do healing work, we actually tap into this ability. And the second thing that we need to understand is that everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. And it's just that the physical reality is energy vibrating at a frequency that the human eye can see. So this means that we're both physical and energetic beings at the same time. So we have a physical and an energetic anatomy. And our energetic anatomy is designed to draw life force energy in from the universe and feed it into our bodies, so that every part of us gets the energy that it needs to function well. So health really is an uninterrupted flow of energy in our bodies. And our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health depends on the health of our energy body. Sadly, we block this flow. We don't even know we're doing it, but we block it, and the biggest blocks are the negative emotions that we hold. But the good news is that we can actually help to release these negative emotions and clear the blocks. We have an innate ability actually to do so, an instinct to do so. If I were to fall now and hurt my knee, I would immediately put my hands on my knee, because unknowingly I'm giving it energy through the palms of my hands to heal it, to ease the pain, to make it better. And we can do exactly the same thing, channel energy through our hands to release the negative emotions, to clear the blocks in our bodies, and to restore a good flow of energy within us. The healing work that I practice is called the Gift of Health. And what we do in this work is we help you to regain an awareness of this instinct to heal yourselves. So we teach you a pattern of points on your physical body which relate to the energetic counterparts. And again, you're going to just hold your hands onto these different parts, channel energy into them, clear blocks, and restore the flow of energy. It's really as simple as that. There's not a lot to learn. And it's just about regaining the awareness of who we really are and feeling the love that we are. Kate and I have made an online version of this work. This consists of a video in which Kate demonstrates the points on her body which you're going to use for healing. The second part is an audio version in which I guide you through a 20-minute healing practice. And the beauty of this is that the pattern of points is very easy to learn. And once you know them, you don't need to listen to the audio. You can just work on yourself, and you can either work for a shorter time or for a longer time, whatever suits you. A lot of people like to work for a slightly longer time because of the beautiful place of peace that you go into with this work. And then the third part of this online package is a workbook which gives you a little bit more background about the energetic anatomy and the energetic reality. And to me, health is the greatest gift that we can ever give ourselves. And with this package, you've got tools that you can use for the rest of your life to keep yourself